Alright, we're in the last round here. Unfortunately, we have to mulligan this, but hopefully we can get something a little bit better. Yeah, this is good. Gonna try this little fella out here. Decent turn progression, and another red deck. Alright, let's open with a red source and pass. No 2-drop. It's a good sign. Alright, I accept a trick. I think we're going to hold off on playing the Eidolon. Much better bestowed. Definitely a slow start for our deck. No creature on turn 2 is pretty unusual. No creature on turn 3 from our opponent, as well as no second color. So, not quite sure what's going on yet. See if he just jets it and be done with it. Yeah. Makes sense. With that slow of a start, not really that surprised. Got some red-blue. Thassa's Emissary, yep. Unfortunately, that's going to be a huge deal here, so it's going to be a game breaker if we don't do something. No second red source kind of sucks too. Do I want a 2-for-1 myself? Not really. No, I guess we just do the athlete and pass. Unfortunately, it looks like our opponent is going to be getting value. He's got 3 cards left in his hand. Ugh. Really don't want a 2-for-1 myself here. I think we got to give him a card, sadly. Hate that. Drawing too many white sources, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to bestow athlete and then pass. Got to try and block the emissary. Yep. Alright, so he's going to kill it. We're going to get an Eidolon, and at this point, we're going to 2-for-1 ourselves. Not what I want, but we're just in, unfortunately, a pretty bad position in this game, so I got to take whatever I can get. He's just getting too much value from the emissary, unfortunately. Yeah, 2-for-1ing myself here really sucks. It's really not what I want to do. But I feel like I just don't have any choice. There's no possible way to race, just not seeing the red sources. Not given a lot of options here. Yeah, actually that's pretty good. So we'll take our lightning strike. Hopefully he just goes deep on the Sun Chaser, and then we can punish him that much harder with the lightning strike. But I definitely don't like the position we're in. Having no threats and in top deck mode is not exactly where you want to be. Well, I guess that could be worse. I mean, we have to obviously nuke it here, but at least he doesn't get to attack us. Still gets a 3/3 that I can't block for a while. Let's find Wingseed Rider maybe? Oh, well, getting punished for not seeing that second red source. Faded Conflagration has been like the worst card in our deck. Every time I see it, it's the games where we have all the white sources and no red sources. Yeah, we are getting wrecked here. I actually feel like our match isn't that bad. It's just very dependent on us seeing some 1 and 2 drops, unfortunately. But That's pretty much how aggro always is. Yeah, him getting to scry, I think this game is well over at this point. If I rip 2 mountains, I'll be able to go Ember Swallower, Faded, Conflag. Well, another Plains. Um, yeah, we're dead. I don't know what to do. I think we just hang out and die here. Not much else I can do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very late. And lose very badly. And go to game 2. Alright, so Peak Eruption looks good. Get to destroy his lands. He is running Impetuous Sunchaser, but I don't think I really care about that. Didn't see enough stuff to justify the Spark Jolt. I guess just the Peak Eruption. So what are we taking out for it? I almost want to take out Faded Conflagration, but it is one of our few removal spells, so might as well keep it in. Alright, maybe we can take out a creature. Guess technically we could drop a Traveling Philosopher and not really be that upset about it. Alright, let's try this again and hopefully get some 1-drops. Yeah, this is a good hand. Get a pretty nice turn progression. Temple of Skoriumph. Always a nice one. Can't quite attack with Loyal Pegasus yet. Alright. If he doesn't have anything, we're not really that bad, actually. Why don't we Temple now, because we don't need lands for the rest of the game. No, we don't need you. I guess, no. We don't need you. We need actual threats here, or heroic triggers. So we're not going to play the Mortal's Ardor. I'd rather have an out for the Magma Jet. If he jets the Skyguard, I can Mortal's Ardor and make it a 3-3 temporarily. Alright, Kragma Butcher, no big deal. See if we can draw some non-lands now. There's one. Alright. So we'll get in. I guess I could Ardor now, but I still want to keep it for a trick. I'd rather have him bust a Magma Jet on my Skyguard and punish him in response. I can actually trade a Satyr for a Butcher, but I don't even know if I want to, really. Might not be worth it. Alright, Course of the Tides. Alright, we can take 2 here. And I think we're just going to swing with the Pegasus and the Satyr. That was a horrible draw. Yeah, just Pegasus and Satyr. I don't want to bust Ardor on a Skyguard. It's totally not worth it. It's taking it? Well, this is actually a really good opportunity to use Mortal's Ardor. Let's see. If I bust it on the Satyr, I get to gain... Well, I can do this, so it goes to 3, double pump, so it goes to 5, deal 7 to him. Gain some life. It's probably worth it. Yeah, I guess. Alright, he's got a big dude. See if he's just going to chill out now. That would make sense. Yep, he's going in chill mode, which means we are as well. But we've at least got a decent long game plan. Let's just see if we can get some. Nah, just lands. All right. Looks like they just want us to draw lands, unfortunately. I guess we can swing with Satyr and trade with a Butcher. And how much am I? I'm going to take a wealth of damage, but I think it's probably worth it. Guess technically you could double. All right. So here's how much damage he could do to us. I can attack with Satyr. He double blocks. I triple pump. I go to 20. I kill Kragma Butcher. I take an additional 7. I go to 13 and kill Kragma Butcher. Is that good? I go to 13. I lose my Satyr. I guess it's not good. I guess we wait. That's just too much. Too much life loss. The land there was a terrible draw, though. That was exactly what we didn't need. Especially since our opponent's just got a grip full of cards. So we're in pretty rough shape, actually, this game, despite his life total being low. We need to actually draw threats real fast here, or this is not going to pan out good for us. Alright, that is good. Alright, not too bad. Get to chill another turn. Yep, bad draw again. Almost feel like a Portent of Betrayal would be pretty insane right now, but unfortunately we didn't get any. What else would be good? You know, there's actually a lot of cards that would be really good here. Fated Conflagration. Yeah, he's just dropping the fatties, alright. At least he's tapped out, which means if I can do something good this turn, I could potentially kill him. For example, Battle-Wise Valor would in fact kill him here. That's the first non-land card you've drawn. Huh. Pretty good one. Oops. Oh, let's see here. Non-land? Ah, it's going to be one of those games, huh? Alright. Yep, that's too bad. This guy's kind of preaching to the choir a little bit. I don't know if he noticed, but I'm a red-white aggressive deck, and I have 9 lands out currently, so I think we're in the same boat. Yeah, this is terrible. I just have to, I still can't attack. Wish I could. Yep, looks like you're going to be netting some more cards. Actually, that gets rid of a blocker for him, so that's not the worst. Nah, I guess it doesn't really get rid of a blocker because we have 2 flyers. Alright, more relevance, and we're even further behind now, unfortunately. So, anything but a land, please. Labyrinth Champ is very acceptable. Yeah. I mean, technically we are getting creatures, but the fact that he just attacked us is almost like the most clear indication ever that he's got a magma jet here. So I think we're in big trouble still. I think at this point he just wants me to attack so he can double block my satyr and punish me. He says, I think you can win now. I feel like it's a bait. You know, I don't know what to do. Let me think about this. I swing everything. He double blocks. No, he can't double block the satyr. It's block the two. Well, he's got to block the satyr. So block satyr, block labyrinth champ, and he only takes 3. I still don't even have lethal. Even if I attacked with everything, I don't have lethal. That's terrible. All right. Wow. That is not good. I guess as long as he doesn't have lethal next turn, we're not dead, or we could possibly win. So we take, what, 15 at least? Take at least 15 damage here, and we have to win on the backswing. Oops. All right. Well, we're going to go for it. I mean, can't... Ugh. Oh, my God. So bad. All right. So he blocks... that was terrible. What a bad draw. What a bad draw. Oh, let's see here. Swing everything. Block. 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 He still takes 3? Oh my God. We still don't have lethal. Oh my God, our draws have been awful. We still do not have lethal. Wow. That is incredible. Yeah, I have to pass. Wow. That's pretty bad. I feel like there's so many cards we could draw that would win us the game, but maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of cards we could draw that win us the game. Favorite hoplite, though? Guess what? Not one of them. Oh my God. Yeah. So still not doing anything. Yep. I would say his draw was a little bit better than ours. Just a little bit. The funny thing is, if I... Oh, there we go. Okay. There's a top deck that does something. This forces a magma jet out of him. All right. Got there. Shocked we won that game, considering the sheer amount. The land quantity we drew there, our deck should not win when we draw 11 lands. The rarity of that happening seems insanely high, or insanely low, depending on how you're looking at it. But yeah, very surprised we won that. Very happy we did, but that is pretty shocking. Do we want to bring in more cheap threats? I gotta say, Peak Eruption played well there. We actually wouldn't have been able to kill him without that Peak Eruption. Fated Conflagration, I mean, certainly has targets against him. So I guess we keep it in. I don't know what to take out, really, I guess. Or what I'd want to bring in. I think we're okay. Let's just go ahead and try in Game 3 here. All right, let's get a solid opener. I'd like a nice little one drop. Here we go. This is a nice hand. This is exactly what we're looking for. Get a good turn progression. Get Peak Eruption to punish, so we can even keep him off course of the tides relatively early. Get to potentially bestow turn 2. Yep. Bestow, get in for 3. We get to stone rain him, which is always good. Doesn't have a play too, which is beautiful. Which means this peak eruption is going to be that much more. Well, let's swing first. Because if he magma jets it, here's the thing. The peak eruption post-combat, I think, is actually better. Because he's going to decide his scry off that magma jet, and he's not going to know that he's going to be down a land. All right, so here's what happens. That's super punishing, and I hate it that he magma jetted it, but here's the good part. He doesn't know we have the peak eruption follow-up, so he could be downing a couple lands here that he may actually need. But yes, the magma jet there was absolutely what he wanted. That severely changes our how this game's going to progress, but that's okay. Like, he was like nailing the coffin point if we had hit with Satyr there plus peak eruption, but instead he got a good scry plus, you know. So we'll see. That magma jet has just been paying so much, just huge dividends for him. Definitely. Skyguard is good. I think Fanatic's a little more pressure though, so guess we'd prefer to do that. We only get to deal a couple damage with it, but that's not too shabby. I'm going to assume Course of the Tides. Or Anger of the Gods. Alright. Well, that was pretty good for him, too. Fortunately, we get a good turn here. 3 cards left in our opponent's hand. Alright. So now we're in. I want some Bestow. I want some combat tricks. Preferably ones with Scry. Alright. Yeah, there we go. So, Everflame, Eidolon. Let me think about this. Thing is, if I Everflame the Akron Skyguard, he still gets to trade. If I Everflame the Adept, he does not get to trade. Which does seem better. Him not trading seems like something I want. Alright, but another thing, I guess if I do the Eidolon on the Skyguard, he will trade, but I end up with an Eidolon, which seems pretty good, especially on this board state. So I guess the question is, do I want to lose my Skyguard to his Course of the Tides? I think the answer is no, I don't. So I think we actually bestow the Adept, which puts him in a position where he doesn't have a good block. He doesn't have an obvious block, I should say. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of odd because we don't get the pump off the Skyguard, but him unable to trade and us hitting for 5 just seems really good to me. Yeah, that was going to be pretty bad news for us anyway. You sliced it. If I were him, I would have waited till my turn. But what do I know? Still got one blue source. Not sure if that's relevant or not. Yeah, Emissary's good. Undoubtedly. I presume he's going to be in chill out mode, but we'll see. Alright, he is. So let's see. If we get a combat trick here, we're beautiful. Land, however, not so good. Alright, so I guess we swing with Adept. Has to block. And his last card's a combat trick. That doesn't seem very fair. Alright. Gets a trade. At least we get an Everflame Eidolon. Well, we're at Ember Swallower Monstrosity mode. Maybe that's going to be good. Any sort of combat trick would be nice. This guy had 2 Magma Jets? That alone makes his deck sick. Double Magma Jet and Limited? That makes me wish I'd gotten some Magma Jets before he did. Holy crap. That is really good. Alright. No cards left in hand is a good sign. And Lightning Strike, yeah. So can we kill you? Can we kill you? I don't think we can. So I guess we just kill the Chorus and get him for 3. It's doing the same thing the Lightning Strike would have done to his face and getting rid of a creature, so not too bad. Him getting double scry seems so good. He just is like well set. Alright, we still get to get in with Skyguard, so. Alright, any sort of combat trick and we win. There you go. Guess it doesn't matter. More land? Alright, well, that was very, very close. This guy's deck was very good. Anger is insane against us. Double Magma Jet's insane. Good combat tricks. Good lockdown. I think the only clunky thing against us are the Chorus of the Tides, just because you got to pay 4 mana for 2 toughness. But this guy was well geared to defeat us. So close match, but we ended up taking it, and I'll see you in the next draft, which will be an 8-4.